But don't, again, count Darby Allin out.
Yeah, he just.
I'm not going to count Jon Moxley out either. They say he's still in the trainer's room. That doesn't sound good.
Darby drops Pac down. Transition over. Magistral. 1, 2. No, Pac. Whoa, so close.
Darby, quicker than the hiccup. Another exchange. Boy, these guys are not
Darby.
shat.
Oh, look at this. Legs cross. 1, 2. Oh!
Beautiful, beautiful maneuver by Darby Allin.
All right, now both competitors up against the clock. Darby, coffin jump. Oh, into that Charman suplex.
Pac heard the time as we all did.
Oh!
Set that powerbomb.
That broke his neck. And he got out of it.
Darby Allin somehow got a shoulder up, and I mean barely. I'm bewildered and so shocked that it happened. And so is Pac. What's this?
Look at this.
Impact. What's the impact?
Reminiscent of Jushin Thunder Liger, that high stack planting Darby down on the back of his head. But it only got the 2 count.
Pac, who has so much offense, has hit him with almost everything, and Darby continues to fight back.
Those sledgehammer shots across the spine, but Darby staring into the eyes of the bastard.
Headbutt right across the nose, a couple of them by Pac. That'll blind you because of so many tears come in your eyes. You can't see.
Pac up to the top. Black arrow.
Lower back. On the lower back.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
That is that.
Oh, what a match.
Oh, winner of this match, Pac.
Darby Allin almost beaten to a sense. He couldn't defend himself. It was kind of tough to watch. And then on the lower back.
His back just, it could not endure the amount of punishment that Pac dished out. That powerbomb on those steps and the black arrow, that was it. The mind is willing, but the body is not always capable. And Pac, now heading into next week to perhaps be the #1 contender, our colleague Tony Schiavone, down in the ring, get a word with the bastard.
So it's now set for next week. The Chris Jericho Rockin' Rager at Sea, part 2, part of Bash of the Beach. Pac, Jon Moxley to go at it to see who will. I'm sorry.
No. Tony, enough. What you need to do is congratulate the new #1 contender for AEW Championship.
Well, the fact is, next week you will wrestle Jon Moxley.
Whoa. You saw for yourself, Tony. Jon Moxley is clearly physically incapacitated, which in layman's terms means a forfeit. So you are looking at the #1 contender. And as for Chris Jericho, just know this. I'm coming for you, Chris. And when I win the AEW Championship, the funny thing is...
I'm sorry. We have to... I've been told. I apologize. We got to go back and back. Something's going on backstage.
Jon Moxley being loaded into an ambulance.
Bloody towel.
Doc Sampson getting in with him, taken to a hospital.
They're telling him to...
Look, Moxley...
What the hell's going on there? Oh, my God.
Look.
Moxley's eye covered, protected. He's walking toward the ring. He's coming our way.
Jon Moxley coming out of the ambulance.
Defiantly, courageously, Jon Moxley said, "The hell with my eye. I'm going to fight next week. I'm going to be the #1 contender. And when I get Jericho in the ring, I'm going to whip his ass."
It ain't going down like that, brother. I don't care if I'm blind, if I got one eye, no eyes. I don't care if I'm half dead. I will be there next week. I will kick your ass, because that title shot belongs to me.
Oh, wow. You control, guys. You control. This is a very combustible situation. Moxley tag. Next week at Sea, will determine the #1 contender for the coveted AEW Championship held by the champion, Chris Jericho. Can you imagine the classic we're going to witness next Wednesday night, live from Sea?
What a powder keg we have on our hands, JR. This is going to be crazy. Join us next week for the Bash at the Beach.